great discovery. Ming lived in a village with his wife, Lin. One day, they were working in the fields. Suddenly, Lin saw a phoenix bird there. It is a very lucky bird. My mother once told me that there is always a great treasure where the phoenix alights, said Lin. Both of them reached the spot, but the phoenix flew away. Ming dug the spot, but there was no treasure, only shining white powder looking like sand. It looks precious and rare. Ming, you must make it to the king, said Lin. Ming filled a sack with the treasure and set off. He reached the king's palace after a long journey. He showed the treasure to the king. The king became angry. Before Ming could tell the king about the phoenix, he ordered the guards to throw Ming and the sack out. Discovery of salt. Ming was thrown into the dungeon. A guard was carrying Ming's sack out. He found the sack heavy and left it near the kitchen. After a few days, while the cook was carrying dumplings to the king, he fell over the sack. A little sand fell onto the dumplings. Since he was in a hurry, he picked up those dumplings and served the king. A little later, the king called out for the cook. The king sternly asked, "What have you put in the mushrooms?" Quaking with fear, the cook confessed about the sand. And then, to everybody's surprise, the king said, "I loved the mushroom dumplings. I want all the cooks to use that special sand in whatever they cook. Free the man who brought it to me. I will reward him richly. He will also supply me with more of the magical sand." The treasure was salt. The Miser and the Tiger. An old woodcutter went to the mountain every day to cut wood. He was a miser who amassed his silver until it changed to gold. For him, the gold was the most important thing in the world. One day, a tiger sprang at him and carried him off in its mouth. The woodcutter's son saw his father in danger. He quickly picked up a long knife and rushed to save him. The old woodcutter saw his son about to stab the tiger. He called out to him and said, "Don't spoil the tiger's skin. Kill the tiger without cutting holes in its skin. We can get many pieces of silver by selling it." The son got distracted and started listening to his father's instructions. Suddenly, the tiger dashed off into the forest, carrying the old man. The tiger killed the miser, and the son could never find his father. The Two Melons. A poor old woman was washing clothes at a pool when a wounded bird fell before her. She took care for it till it got well. The bird put an oval seed before her and went away. The woman planted the seed, and a melon plant grew out of it. When the melon became ripe, she cut it in two. She found it full of silver and gold pieces. She became rich and led a comfortable life. One of her neighbors found out how the old woman had suddenly become rich. She also went to the pool and hit a bird. She then took care of it until its wing healed. The bird laid a seed before her and flew away. The woman quickly planted the seed, and a melon tree grew out of it. When the melon was ripe, she cut it into two. A group of hungry beggars came out. Now she had to feed them all.
Thanks for watching. Do like, share, subscribe to Sahil Book House.